Sorry, I keep running out of storage space. I had to go delete some videos. Okay, so the Hegelian dialectic employs this alchemical simulation where you apply the gray area. That's okay. Wait a minute. If you don't have red, it's gray scale. So if you're substituting so that because you don't want them to see, they don't want you to be able to tell that they're the Crips and the Bloods. They want you to think that they are industrial dynamos and they have deed and title and rights to hegemony, not money, hegemony. So look, when the schism is evoked, because somebody will demand or want a war, they'll have to give you an exchange on for that. So like, if you want a war, you have to present something. I forget what it is. Oh, because there's a skew on a perspective that you could take from this the negative aspect of the pentagram. There's a positive aspect of it and a negative aspect of it because it's an electromagnet too. I mean, it looks like a star, but it was the old symbol for the Lion King catalyst, because it's the same thing that they put in the Lion King. It's because and in the hieroglyphs there was it had arms attached to the star, and they held up the fluctuating current. Like, okay, the wavy line pattern is alternating current, and they were holding it up as a catalyst, just in a way that is marketed to ancient people. I can't use them. I can't really do anything with that because it's their mystery system. So, like, we're like a different nation of black people are to come up with their own. Can't do someone else's. And they present to you sometimes subconsciously and tell you that a slender cat represents the logo, or baby fat or something like that. Like, how do they know to apply this thing to that, to have you know that and think, oh, it's cool, you know? Oh, that's cool. How do you know that's cool? That's incoherent. It's incoherency. That doesn't, like, what? So I'm trying to look at this because the what am I trying to speak to anymore? Like some kind of magic. No, you know, it's not enthralling. That's why you get dispossessed, and part of the motif of a musician is fucking being a what's it called? He's dispelled so that he could be experience the reverse aspect, basically. That's why it's a base conscious ritual checkerboard. I mean, even ancient Mayan the ancient Mayans were like probably hit us up, the Mason up to that shit, because there's more aspect of a system left behind found by another enclave society that repurpose those pyramids. That's what I think. And then they set up shop and shit later. For a long time, had established a body politic and had people living under these calendars and shit like that. Where did I fucking run out of space before? Oh, talking about silver. So like the silver ore is blue, the mercury's red. It gets coloring they add later that make it silver. So quicksilver is not actually silver, it's red. But for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, the Hegelian dialectic set up this color wars on this subconscious alchemical something like a shifting or a changing, which is why brass is implied, that military regalia is called the brass, because brass is changing. Brass could be every color and any different color and every color at the same time, iridescent. They naturally discovered not even coloring or anything like that. They color it too. I don't know why they do that. They make colored brass, but you know, you could tell when it's been artificially dyed. But you can find it naturally in any color. And my friend reflected that brass is significant to changing. It's changing. You find it in a solid stationary, in a solid state, in a fixed solid state, but you find it in every different color. So it's like implying that it's changing, which, along with universal principles being the lack of any, the only thing that never changes is change, because change is changing. Yeah, that's the way you can say it. So yeah, I'm back to fucking, yeah, I don't know why they do that, but it doesn't work on it works on some people and it doesn't work on some people, and they don't know why it doesn't work on them. How about that? I don't know. It's not about whether or not I fucking know or believe it or not. Like, I'll wait till I get the information and I'll decide. That's that's what you run into with a lot of people, is they don't understand hypothetical. They don't want to look at something abstract, and they only want to make accusations. Like they want to be accepted, and they want to find a one-dimensional evil and dump on it, and then be modal. It's Unitarian modalistic argumentation that they want to accept you as you are, but they actually have to make you change, it's the same thing. You detest yourself or to worship your own creation again. Because like somewhere it is ridiculousness, and they're ensconcing themselves in ridiculousness more than it is a plan. It's not a evil plan. You're supposed to be evil for being able to prepare, to make preparations. But they're an organization that you know what I'm saying? Like, they get together and organize. That's what they want to do. So why are you wrong if you do the same thing that they do? That's not even wrong for them to do it. Why is it wrong for them to do it? Why is it wrong for them to do it? It's only wrong for them to do it because you're not supposed to do it. How do I know you're not supposed to do it? Because I feel like, ugh, they're like preppers. Like, oh, I'm not one of those. Crazy. Like, why would you want it? And everything is preparation. You're not making preparations for something now that you're not being proactive on it. I mean, that might be a fault or something. I'm just saying, speaking truth to power, even if that is a weakness in some sense, that procrastinate. You know what I mean? It's not like you can't believe what I'm saying because I'm fallible or something like that. Isn't that weird? I thought that would be not a problem. Like, think about it. What's wrong with humanitarian and unity, universal Unitarians? Why are they wrong? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what they are. Those must be other people. Scary. I don't know those other people. They probably want to take advantage of the resources in Antarctica before we get them. They're gonna run out. They're running out, dude. Because they already made all of the jail bots and everything they need, used all the material to build a complex of cages, and then you can hop up on a pizza bike and look at a screen of something. Don't worry, because you'll be able to choose what it is that you want to watch when you give the energy to the fucking bicycle. Fucking when you get not productive anymore or something, they're like, okay, you're gonna retire, or send you off to where people go when they break their leg, and it's a potter's grave. Potter's grave. You don't have to fucking know shit. You never seen anybody outside of your little pods, so let's say 15 minutes city. So it's easy to go in and fucking remove the people that get a fungus or something. You know what I mean? Keeping everybody healthy, and that's if you want to attribute a quality or a characteristic to your responsible benefactors, you know, that they would go around in the interest of the globe, leaving people alive and happy with resources and with infrastructure and building things like, oh, I don't know, water collection. You know, you can collect water right off the fucking air. I seen the machine that they use that has a battery, and somebody got to go in and sabotage it, but I'm not even considering talking about that, because I seen another one that works in a more arid climate that doesn't have any fucking computer parts to it. It's just a mesh net structure that that water can condensate and fucking run down in a spiral and fucking be collect. Oh, what the fuck? Maybe because it only takes a little bit, but this thing with the battery, like they burn some gasoline and they can get back more water than it's worth burning the gasoline. You know what I mean? Until you figure out how to do the technology that doesn't. Oh, that's because they don't fucking want none of that. See? Oh my God. Why don't you do a water collection filtration setting up on the roof of your fucking apartment building? Talking about it. Why don't you build a fucking thing like this? Because people are really fucking hurt about this shit. Like, they're really, like, they want to, you're trying to say that I'm not contributing to anything? You don't appreciate what it is I do? Whoa. Seriously, you better start interpreting hypotheticals. You know what I mean? Because if you're not really charged with scoring high on a literacy test like IQ or anything like that, but if it's something that turned out that you need and didn't fucking even get higher than a person that it doesn't really apply to the same, because you have to acknowledge that it is a literacy test. But then you also have to acknowledge that, or account for some acumen to being able to decipher someone else's fucking literacy test and which cultures excel for whatever reasons that they maybe break down in their syllabus and how they work ethic, and if their languages characters are a whole syllable or something, because then they would make good at the spelling bee. you know. But then there's gonna be like one like sassy bad like black girl, like, and she's a straight A student, and you wonder why, because she's like, you know, bad, you know what I mean, bad. She'd be fucking holding bitches down and beating them up, and fucking, you've seen her broads flying off and shit, you know, like, fucking, they don't care. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to be the valedictorian. I swear to God, the valedictorian at my high school, there's two different people. That's two different people. All right. This video is over. You're trying to breathe life to try to bring it back like a agora that needs robust texts to reinvigorate. You're gonna think I'm starting to try to shill my fucking NFT or something. It's gonna power street lamps one day in fucking Dubai. Because don't let them tell you that this, because it had a speculation bubble before they developed any kind of utility or something that they're gonna power street lamps in fucking Liechtensteins. Okay, this doesn't do anything. But there is stuff like that. They try to tell you that you're gonna be smart for investing type of shit. They're really gonna do advanced token swaps and try to ditch you on social media because you're supposed to pay attention to fucking nerd people shit. Or do you even not, you don't even care about this nerd people shit? Let me just flip your shit and leave you with this shit. And they do it in a way that it's not their fault either. Everything's outlined and you keep up and fucking, you know when they're gonna do these things and everything. They're trying to do sharding. So if you don't work for a private blockchain on the airbase somewhere, something like that, and then those motherfuckers that work in that private blockchain on the airbase will be the last people to ever learn about what a cryptocurrency is. I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. I'll run into these people in San Francisco on a bus talking about blockchain shit, and they don't know what, like, about anything. But they're blockchain technicians. Really smart people. Smart people. But they don't know about a lot of like what, as far as what other developers are gonna fucking do. Anyways.